screen. I haven't.
Hello everyone, Hugo from Ichiban Studio. I know I haven't posted videos in a long time, but I've been working on special project, client's project, and then also crystal brush project. Fortunately, it didn't place for crystal brush, but finally I can announce this super special project I've been working on. These are the Games and Gears Ichiban Studio Pro line of brushes, and we've been developing them for almost a year now, and we're finally ready to announce it to the world. If you're already following on Facebook, you're probably already seen the pictures, but this video is to tell you a little bit about the design process of those brushes, and also to explain to you the Kickstarter and everything that you might have a question about these brushes, and show them to you basically. So let's get into it. So here are the brushes. 4 size available: 00, 0, 1, and 2. I'll talk a little bit about the design and everything about those brushes. So let's start with the bristle. I wanted a bristle that has characteristics that resemble the Winsor & Newton, but I wanted to have a bristle that's a little bit longer to give you a little bit more control. So that's what we did with the bristle. The bristle is high quality sable hair, all handmade. It's the highest quality that Games and Gears ever put into a hobby brush. So it's better than their master hybrids in terms of quality. Then after that, what we wanted to do is, I'll show you, right? So this is the 00. I can show you the point. Then you're gonna tell me this is a brand new brush, and you are absolutely right, it is. And then here I have my brush that I've been painting with, and then you can see the tip on both. Tip is extremely good. It stays really pointy for a long time, and actually I haven't been able to run down one of them brush yet. So I didn't make it so bad that it can't hold this point yet. So, and I've been testing it for a bunch of months. So that's for the bristles itself. Then we have the ferrule. And then on the ferrule here, you might see that there's kind of a section that's different. This is to be able to protect your little bristles when you're not working with your brush, or if you are traveling, you could actually pull them apart and then insert them like this, and then you have your travel brush that it's ready to travel or just stored, and it's protected. If you have a rack like this, or if you just leave them on your desk, then you're sure you're not going to damage your bristle while you're not using your brushes. This was something that was really important for me, since I do travel a lot and I'm a really clumsy person. So on my desk I messed up some really good brush because I was just actually leaning on them without noticing it. So this was something important. Another thing in the design process of these brushes was actually to come up with a system to be able to insert the bristles back into the handle without having per se here treads. You could have treads on the ferrule here to be able to screw it in, but if you hold your brush closer, everybody has a different way they hold their brushes. Me personally, I hold it here, so that if it would have had treads here, it wouldn't make a difference. But some people like to hold a ferrule, so might want to hold it here instead of holding it on the handle here. So if we would have put some treads here, it would have became a problem. And then after that, some people that don't take care of their brushes too much, or don't clean actually the ferrule, because I've seen some people do that, would have some paint that go onto the tread, and then after that, if they tread it back, might have caused some issues and problems. So we decided to go with a press fitted version. But then if the handle is all aluminum, so if we had just aluminum on aluminum, with time it would have gotten a little bit more loose. So what we did is actually we decided to my Games and Gears came up with the idea of making a nice plastic insert that you can see here. There's a nice plastic insert that goes into the brush itself, by the handle itself, which ensure that you always have a really smooth and snug fit for the handle. I've been testing those brushes for a while now. We've been on this project for almost a year now, and I've been testing it, and on my handle you can see it's still pretty tight. These are the ones I use for painting, and I've been putting them in, out, up and down, close, open, and I still haven't been able to make that handle loose, so it's pretty good. Then the handle size was really important also. Wanted to create a handle size that is comfortable in your hand, but it's a little bit bigger than the traditional brushes. If you see here, I have a Games and Gears Master Hybrid brush that has a normal or regular sized handle. And you can see here, if we put the two next to each other, the Ichiban Studio is way bigger in diameter. And the reason for it is I wanted something that's bigger so it's more comfortable when you're holding the brush for extended periods of time. I spent a lot of time behind the brushes, and it was something that was important for me to have something comfortable for your hand when you're painting, and that you will not get hand fatigue because it's just too small, or you will not actually end up holding your brush too hard because it's smaller. It's going to feel more natural because it's a little bit bigger. So this was very important for me. The handle was something we worked, and we did many trials and many different prototype versions to came up with this handle. Thanks to the guys at Games and Gears, they nailed it every time. It was a long process, but we did it. So these are the brushes. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I've been working on this a long time, but I wanted to create a sexy brush that there's not really anything else in the market that resembles it in terms of design, in terms of quality and everything. So these are the brushes. Let's go talk a little bit more about the Kickstarter basically, and how you can get those puppies at home for your painting enjoyment. Okay, let's talk about the Kickstarter. Basically, we will be running a Kickstarter this Friday. So if you happen to watch the video, not as it come out, this Friday is going to be the 25th of April 2014. So the Kickstarter is going to last for 20 days. And in the Kickstarter, you're going to be able to procure those brushes before they hit the market on the Games and Gears website later this year, or in your local store, which is going to take a little while before they hit it. So basically we have 4 pledges for those brushes. 2 pledges are for 1 set of brushes, and 2 pledges are for 2 sets of brushes. So basically the way the pledges work, it's really easy. The first one is an early bird and then a standard. So basically the early bird for 1 set of brushes is 28 pounds. You have to do the conversion yourself, because I cannot say something and you quote me it's $48 US, but then on the day the conversion is different. But so let's work in pounds. Really easy. 1 set of brush early bird is 28 pounds. 1 set of brush normal is 30 pounds, right? So the early birds are a little bit cheaper, but they are limited to 250. The early birds will ship earlier. They will ship in June or maximum July of this year, and then the standard brush set will ship in September. This will give you 1 brush set, so including 4 brushes, 2, 1, 0 and 00, and this includes shipping to the United States, Canada, Europe, the UK, Japan, and Australia. If you live in another country, you will have to refer back to the Kickstarter page once it goes live, and then you'll be able to see how much you're going to have to pay a little bit extra for the shipping in those locations. But everywhere that you get access to the free shipping, it will be trackable free shipping once it ships. So it's pretty cool that everything is included. Also, every pledges will come with the stretch goal. So once you pledge into one of the 4 pledges, you will unlock you will be allowed to get the stretch goals. Some stretch goals will be free, including the first stretch goal, which is this cool little letter case. This is going to be our first stretch goal. So a letter case which your brush fit into it. We'll have more pictures of that on the Kickstarter page. But basically, you will be able to get those for free with your brush sets when we unlock the stretch goal. And then other stretch goal will be add-ons that you'll be able to put on your pledge to get some more stuff and more cool stuff from the Ichiban and GNG crew. So that's pretty cool. Then the last 2 pledges are basically for 2 sets. So if you want the early bird for 2 sets, limited to 250 again, will ship in June, and you will get 2 sets for 50 pounds. And then you can also get the normal double set for 55 pounds, which will ship in September. But again, all the information about the Kickstarter will be on the Kickstarter page on Friday as it goes live, or you can refer to my Facebook page. It's right there. And I have some posts on the Facebook page with more information about the Kickstarter. Also, I will write it down in the video description. Then you will be able to get some more information. So we're trying to make it not as complicated as simple as possible for you to be able to get your hands on those brushes. So if you have any questions about the brushes and you would like to know more about them, then please leave a comment down below. I will try to answer as much as I can all the comments. And then if not, then I hope I will see your name on the supporter, people that pledge on the Kickstarter on Friday. It will be my pleasure for you to use those brushes. It would be amazing because it was a cool journey to be from start to finish to design those brushes, and now it's it's finally launch time. It's kind of like pretty exciting. So Hugo from Ichiban Studio. I will see you in another video, and have a happy painting. Have a happy painting? Can't say that. Happy painting, everybody.